Hi, I'm Craig Munro, the Production Director and owner of Wallace Bagpipes in Glasgow, Scotland. I'm here to talk about the Wallace Bagpipes range and a little bit about Wallace Bagpipes as a business also. Here at Henderson Imports, they have a range of our bagpipes in stock, but I'm going to concentrate on the bagpipes that I feel are the best value for money. I'm going to start with our Standard Zero options. Now, the Standard Zero is a very basic set of bagpipes. The reason we designed this pipe is that we think this, as well as rivaling the price of poly bagpipes, you're still getting a quality African blackwood set of pipes. It still produces the same tonal qualities as African blackwood, but you can see there's no additional fittings to it. All of these little decorations that you might see here have been actually turned into this piece of wood, so it's not an additional wooden ferrule that's been fitted, it's turned into the piece of wood. So if anybody didn't have the extended budget to purchase one of our higher range models, this would definitely be the set for them. One of the best things about this model as well is that it can also be upgraded if the customer would wish at a later date. So they could have it upgraded to be combed, beaded, they could have it fitted with nickel, imitation ivory if they wanted to, maybe in a year or two time after they've actually purchased the set. The next set I'm going to talk about is our Classic 2 range. As you can see here, combed and beaded, it's fitted with plain nickel ferrules, slides and caps. But one of the key features of these pipes that they have here in stock at Henderson Imports is that they're fitted with the high quality marble projection mounts. Now, we've decided to fit the marble projection mounts because I think it gives a far better quality finish rather than some of the other finishes that might be fitted when it comes to the imitation ivory models range that we might talk about. You can see here the comb and beading is all done by hand. There's great definition in the actual combing itself. And as well as this set, again, it's a very good value for money. You can also get this set with engraved nickel patterns, which would then become a Classic 4. So the exact same range that you can see here, if it was engraved nickel, that would become a Classic 4. The next model up from that is our Classic 5. This is the bagpipe that all aspiring professional bagpipes would look to purchase from our range because it's one of the highest model of bagpipes that we do, and again, the best value for money. You have the hand combed and beaded finish with the definition. You have this time the engraved nickel ferrules, slides and caps, but on top of that we have the African blackwood projection mounts. One of the biggest benefits from the African blackwood projection mounts as they are very sturdy and very difficult to break. So we know when pipers are in parade, they might be counter marching, or even just when your bagpipes are inside the case, there can be a little bit of movement, and unfortunately sometimes there could be some damage to these. These African blackwood projection mounts really stand up to the wear and tear of the general piper. We get asked all the time at Wallace Bagpipes, who are Wallace Bagpipes? Can you give me some feedback in terms of what separates you as a bagpipe maker? Now, I personally feel that our procedures in terms of machining, we would have a 95% handmade set of bagpipes and 5% would be done on a CNC machine. So we would only do one of 14 processes on the CNC machine, and simply that process is taking a cylindrical piece of wood and rough shaping it into what might be a tenor top here. So it would be a very, very rough shape. There would be no combing, no beading, no finishing. It would really just identify that shape. All of these markings that you can see with the beading, they would be put in place by one tool, just a little fraction of a mark, and it would be an indicator for the hand finishers of where to go in with their tools. Now, our hand combing means that we can go in with our tools at all different angles, different speeds. We can take our time and we can make sure that we get the definition on the combing here exactly the same every single time. Now, many people might think Wallace Bagpipes are still the new boys on the market, but we've actually been in business now for 10 years and have grown a strong foothold in the market worldwide. And I firmly believe that's to do with our service and our quality and our consistency. That's the three things that we pride ourselves on. Our direct service, when dealing with Wallace Bagpipes, you're dealing with me personally. Now when it comes to the quality, we have a 95% handmade set of pipes, which is only coupled by 5% of CNC. Not only that, we have some unique internal methods which make our pipes incredibly easy to tune and to lock and tune. And the consistency means that you're going to get that every single time you order a set of Wallace Bagpipes.